Y'all come on in. Woo, the year of exposure, baby. I thought it wasn't coming like that. Ooh, folks is just getting exposed. Should have mind their business. Should have left people alone. Know when to quit. That's important. Some people don't quite get it. They don't quite understand it. But it's all good. They'll understand it in due time. It'll be all right. Come on in. Bring a friend, next door neighbor, people across the street. I don't care where they come from. This country, the other country, the next country next to the country that they came from. Come on in, let's talk about it. Miss Jackie, I just walked in the door. Baby, woo, I can't believe this stuff. This is breaking news here tonight, y'all. Prime example. World leaders setting prime examples for little folks to follow. You better open your eyes. You better open your ears. You better stop with the nonsense. Ooh, baby. I thought tonight, I cannot wait until tomorrow to talk about this. Thank you, Miss Audrey, for coming in tonight. And my caller, how y'all doing, sugar? Let a few more people get in, and then I'm going on about my business, because I ain't here for a long time. Just a good time. Uh-huh. Yeah. Everybody ought to be up. Everybody. E-R, not every. Everybody ought to be up in here tonight to hear this news here. Those undecided people who just can't quite make up their mind if they want to vote for Trump or Harris. You better check out the news today, baby, because it's more and more coming out every day. And I never thought that they would bring this up. We got some tough judges out there now. Judges used to just sit in the background and you didn't hear nothing from them until trial date. Baby, they coming out telling you what to do, when to do it, and who to do it to now. Sure is. Thought you knew. Hit that like button on the way in. I don't know why this raggedy phone here don't show me how many likes done hit the button, but it's all good. I don't even care. Y'all go get your drink of choice, baby. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride tonight. Baby, I've been waiting on this one for about 5 or 6 years. I got margarita tonight. See, I made it myself when I came in. Children was so doggone messed up on the bus today. I didn't know if they was going to come and if I was going to come. It was just a mess. I had two good ones this evening. I don't know what's going on. I could blame it on the full moon, but we had one. I think it's gone. But they the sweetest things you could ever even think about being around. But when they off, they off. Hey, Miss Carolyn, let me show y'all what they gave me. You know, I told y'all they had given me a little gift. They gets together because all of them live right around each other, you know, in different little areas. And this is what they gave me for the bathroom. Now, you know I got the leopard shower curtain just like that. Ain't that cute? I thought so. Strawberry margarita, y'all. I got a strawberry. Do you, Miss Carolyn? Hey, homestyle, how you doing, sugar? Did I miss anybody else? Wait, Carla said something. That drinks look mighty good. It is mighty good. If you were here, you could go in the pantry. I got all the fixings in the trim and the Grand Mario. I didn't forget the topping. I like to put that on the top. Then I was going to take out the blender, and I was like, no, you're going to suck that down too fast and have a brain freeze, and you're going to be out here saying something you ain't got no business. Okay. But I did a good job. I did. Okay. Let's get on down here. Hey, my home style sugar. Oh, I love my little sugar woogers. Y'all are the best. Y'all make my day. At the end of the day, if it wasn't for y'all, honest truth, I would walk in that door, I would drop everything, I would head for the shower, I'd get out the shower, and I'd head for the bed. I might turn the TV on, I might not. But probably if I wasn't looking at anything on my cell phone, I'd be asleep. Then I'd be up around 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning because I typically don't sleep longer than 3 to 4 hours and be crazy as a lizard, road lizard. Me. Yeah, that's how it go. But y'all take up a whole hour. Sometimes y'all get me to an hour and a half. And that's all good. Because then by that time, it is time to take a shower. It is time to get ready for the next day. Because the next day comes early. My eyes open right back up at 4. I'm out of here by in the morning. I'm out of here by 5:25, 5:30 is the latest. And then I'm back with y'all at 10 o'clock. But I done already done my mission for the morning. So let me tell y'all what I saw. Lordy, not a road lizard. Yeah, Crazy's a road lizard. So I saw the nightmare of the Donald. Not the Diddy. We got another D tonight. The Donald. And his partner, his ex-lawyer, or maybe he still is his lawyer. Typically, the Donald uses you for his political gain. And when you're no good for him anymore or good to him anymore, you're out. You're fired. That's how he goes down with it. Okay. So in the news, welcome to Exposure 2024. The end of a physical era of Rudy Giuliani and his financial line of wealth. That's what I'm going to call it, okay? So let me try to bring y'all up to speed a little bit for those who haven't seen it. God, I wish Sting was in here because Sting loves this political stuff too. And so does Miss Audrey. KM said, you just described all of them. KM, welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Baby, there's a God. And sooner or later, like I said the other day, he don't come when you want him, but he always on time. For anyone who was undecided, if you don't go out there and you can't buy into what he's already done, what happened at the Capitol, and then he gets up there and say, nobody was injured, nobody was killed. Come on, people. It's the lies for me. When do the lies stop? He lies when you looking at videos. Kind of remind you of YouTube. The video is out there. The proof is out there, and you still lying. Some people just like to lie. They don't fear God. Okay? So, the judge today ordered, y'all check this out, Mr. Giuliani to give up all of his earthly possessions. Did you hear what I said? A small 3-letter word, ALL, but meaning all, everything, give it up. I can't believe it. You know why I don't like him? Because he hurt those 2 women, those poor women. He lied on them women. He degraded them women. He said those women were no more than they look like, they act like, they no more than crack smoking junkies, and just described them awfully bad and lied on the women and said they was stuffing boxes and stuff, and had people wasting taxpayers' money, recounting the ballots over and over and over to get the same results, and still didn't win because there is a God, a big G God. All these little G gods walking around getting exposed now. I love it. You should have mind your business and stop sneaking around in the backwoods and in the back doors and in the back rooms. It's all that back stuff that's getting them now. That's what it is. So, the judge ordered him to give it up today. And it's all in behind defaming 2 women. Can you imagine how these women must have felt? The world knew. Not just America. This went around the world. These are simple people, common, everyday, taxpaying citizens out there just doing a job. A job that ain't really paying much. You got to want to do that, because I've worked them polls before in Baltimore. It ain't about money. It's about something that you're really loyal to, you have integrity about, and you just want to be out there to help the people get their vote through. That's it and that's all. Hey, Stephanie, you made it live. I'm going to come back and get them other comments, but I got to tell y'all about this stuff here. So, you know the story. The last shall be first, and the first shall be last. Now, I don't know what book it came out of. Y'all Google it and find out. But it's in there, okay? So it seems like a lot of the word that has been written, we're living it. We're seeing it come to pass. Thank you, Jesus. If that don't bring you closer to God, then you got a sincere problem, okay? Now, I ain't trying to sell you on the story. I ain't trying to sell you to him. He did say go out the byways and highways of life, okay? And tell it. Go tell it on the mountain. I ain't ashamed. Done been through too much and he done brought me too far for me to turn around now. Oh, yeah. Miss Carolyn, I'm slow tonight, went into the kitchen to get some ice. Okay, it's cool. Take your time, baby. We relaxed over here, laid back. Ain't not a care. For what? If you believe in him and you put all of your trust and your everything in him, he gonna come through. All right? Soup best friends, preach. I done told y'all now he ain't called me to preach. Teach. That we getting them two words confused. That's a heavy burden on you if he had called me to preach. Baby, I would have been reporting directly to him. He would have been my boss for life. Thank you, Jesus, for not calling me there. That's a load. That is. And you can make one wrong step and be out of good graces with him. This way, I got the opportunity. I know I was wrong, Lord. I'm repenting of my sins, okay? I don't know if they have that opportunity because I ain't been down that road. But teach, I can do that. Welcome, Stephanie. Audrey, they done stripped Rude draws down in the office. Yes, they have. They done took the drawers too. I don't know now about the t-shirt, but the drawers is gone. Carla know it too. Oh my God, Carolyn, you going to be all right. Stretch out, sip your drink, and relax. That's what I've been telling you all the time. On a cruise ship, don't you lay back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Do whatever you do on the cruise ship, whether you in your bedroom now, or whether you out looking at portraits and paintings and buying this, or looking at shows. You relax, whatever you're doing. Up on the Lido, maybe the pool is up there. Just relax. Get rid of your cares. When you come over here, don't bring your burdens, okay? Leave them at the door. Don't pick them up on the way out. Just leave them there. I'll sweep them up when you're gone, okay? We ain't trying to do all that. Lay back, relax, enjoying the ride. So I guess Miss Carla saw it too. Come on, Ms.V, you bringing it tonight. Well, let me bring some more out here. So, the judge also said, Mr. Giuliani, I'm going to give you 7 days. That sounds a little biblical there too. I think it was 6 days and the Lord rested on the Sabbath. So he gave him 7 days to give it up. Yeah, he did. That ain't a lot of time when you got a lot of assets, is it? So the best thing I feel like he could do at this point, don't go wasting no money you ain't got. Because if the man say give it all AAL up, you ain't got no money for no lawyer. You already $100 million in debt, so to say. I don't know. I ain't seen your bank account, but that's what the word on the curb is about you, Rudy. Okay. Now, how can you be $100 million in debt when you done crawled up and down Donald Trump's leg, backside, butt side, up the left, down the right, and he got plenty of money, and you out there doing all this stuff for him, just like a flunky, and now you ain't got nothing? Has he called you? Has he offered you anything? Has he said, don't worry, Rudy? Typically, his act has been, when he's done with you, he throws you to the curb. Let me get on down here for a minute. So now y'all know he got 7 days. Yes, I'm loving life. Exactly. Why not? Life is short. Death is sure. We ain't here for a long time, but let's have a good time while we're here. There's my Ramona J. How you doing, sugar? What about the dye in his hair? Remember the one that was dripping in his face and she was running all down. I was like, wait a minute, somebody pass him a hair towel or something and take your shirt off and wipe it. God, dog, I ain't never seen nothing like that. But that's that old wet hair with that wet dye and then sweat on top of that. I bet he smelled a holy mess. Um, Alex done made alive. Much love to you, sugar. Okay. So anyway, now we understand that the man's got 7 days to give up everything. Put yourself in his shoes. Can you imagine at our age, we done work for everything we got. And we got ours legal. We got up every day and we went and we hit that clock or we went to work for ourselves or however we got it, we did it for ourselves. We didn't take nothing from nobody. Mm-mm. No. We got paycheck stubs to show. Okay? And then all of a sudden, you get with the wrong person. That's what I tell people about following people all the time. You gotta know who the hell you following. Okay? And what their backstage agenda is. If you don't have a clue who this person really is, anybody can sell you a story if you gullible enough to buy it. Wake up, my people. Wake up. Okay? Audrey, his son, hold on, said the watches are his. Sure did, Carla. He said that was 26 high-end expensive watches. Mm-hmm. And that his son, I think his name was Andrew, stepped in and said, no, daddy gave these to me. That judge don't give a doggone about you or your daddy. You better take them watches off and bring them watches and give them to where they supposed to be given to. Now, Andrew, you better listen now, because you'll mess around and you and your daddy will be cellmates. That ain't cute. Mm-mm. Sure did. You watched it, huh, Carla? Hey, JJ, Jesus is Lord. Every day, all day, 24/7, 365 days a year. Now, I think that covered all. Welcome, sugar. Hey, Miss Libra 4, how you doing? Carla, yes, but I'm still scared. His daughter, wait a minute. His daughter, his for B. What you saying, Miss Audrey? Carla, yes, but I'm still scared his daughter, something for VP Harris. Are you trying to say she's with VP Harris or she's going to vote for VP Harris? Miss Audrey, come back one more time, because I want to get that straight. Okay, so after that, after the 7 days is up, he has to give up most of his earthly possessions. Another one bites the dust. Uh-huh. Yeah. Now, if these big time celebrities and these big time multimillionaires and billionaires aren't showing us little bitty people something, you still got a problem and still need to seek help. Because if they'll take them down, you ain't about nothing. You ain't gonna even get the last to May. You would have went down that day. Y'all better get it together, baby. Baby, put that in English so I know what you're talking about. Change that thing over to English, Lanita. Okay? So, in these earthly possessions that he's got to roll out in 7 days, it's going to be a Manhattan apartment. It's worth roughly $6 million. Imagine that. Okay? Do y'all think that these people or the judge will let the people keep the apartment? And I'm thinking since it's two of them, and I doubt that they are related, what they will be made to do is sell it and divide it 3 million, 3 million. For a poor worker, that's a life, that's like hitting the lotto. Okay? But that ain't all. That ain't all. He has a vintage Mercedes Benz. Can you imagine old Judy rolling around with that died rolling down his head in a vintage Mercedes with the top drop, and this done died, dried, and laid to the side. I can't with him. Uh-uh. I ain't gonna be able to do it. He has 26 high-end, very expensive watches. Now, they didn't name what they were, so I can't tell you if they are Rolexes or something above that. I don't know. All of his bank accounts, not some of them, all of them. That judge specifically said all, specifically said it, okay? And he has sports memorabilia. You know how expensive that stuff is. Remember, OJ went all the way to Vegas and went up in that room to get his stuff and ended up in a cell block out there. When the man went to get his stuff that was taken from him, they locked him up, not the people up. Now, that one I didn't agree with. I didn't agree with that one now, because he earned that. He actually played on the football field and got knocked down and had to get up many times for that. Now, they was wrong for that. Now, that's my opinion. Potentially, he also has a lot of civil suits. Other people are hitting him upside the head. Boom, upside the head, okay? And he has some criminal activities that he's going to have to answer to. Take it all he owes. It's not his anymore. And that's that. You better speak on it, Randy. That belonged to them women that he defamed and made them look like a piece of trash. People would do that to you. I've had that experience. Just take you down and lie on you and make you look like you ain't nothing, and they ain't never met you, seen you a day in their life, but they have an agenda. Watch me. Don't watch her. Listen to me. Don't listen to her. But like I say, when God steps in, my friend. Every dog has his day, and sometimes they have two. Okay? Let me back up here a minute and see if y'all said anything else. Miss Audrey said, you got one more time to come in here and not speak English now. You know we don't speak all them other languages. Go on now with all that. We try to let you stay in here. We try to be nice, but then when you're not nice, how can you expect people to keep on being nice when you ain't nice? Now, it's all common sense. Computer shutoff says, hell yeah, there we go, a Ravens. Girl, I thought you knew. Last night was all about it. Oh yeah, baby, you better go back and check out that live we did last night. Baby, I was sitting there talking to them and watching the game all at the same time. I'm diverse like that. Look at my last night's live, computer. Hit the like button, subscribe. Everything I'm talking about is free over here. We good people. We don't bother nobody. We get bothered, but sometimes we just poof, there it is. Go on about your business. We don't want you. I don't need you. Randy said, amen, Ravens kicked ass last night. You better believe it. Now, computer, from the beginning now, them first touchdown, they came quick, fast, and in a hurry. And I said to myself, Seth, what's wrong with these Ravens? They better come on here now and stop playing. I don't be playing when it comes down to my Ravens now. But they got it together real soon, and then they started acting like they was out there playing basketball. I said, now they confused. We playing football. Y'all got scores like basketball scores. I can't with them Ravens sometimes. But I lived in Catonsville, computer, right outside of Baltimore for 10 years. And then my husband passed away. I came back to Houston. So I watched a mini game in M&T Bank Stadium during them Ray Lewis days. I still got his jersey. Yeah. That's it, baby. All right. Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Does he own the apartment building? Yes, Miss Audrey. And it's worth $6 million. Because I never know anyone owns the apartment. In some big cities like that, it depends on what state you in. There may be some in Cali because of the celebrities. and they actually sell them. They may have started out as an apartment building, or they may be calling the whole thing an apartment building, but you can actually buy into it. Mm-hmm. It is worth 6 million according to the article that I read. Mr. D. Mark, hi Angel. You from Doogie, England? International auntie here, baby. I got people from all over the world coming in, claiming me as Auntie V, okay? My nephews call me TV. They cut that ain't off and make it a T, and I'm chatting with Ms.V, so I become TV. Uh-huh. And that's all good. It's all good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, hi, folks, Doogie, England. How are you doing? We are all doing fine, baby. Come on in, bring a friend. The more, the merrier. Okay, light. So glad I ran up on you, enjoying every minute of you. Thank you, baby. I'm full of energy. 70 years old, but I come out here full of energy. The only time I'm not full of energy, I'm hurting, I'm in pain, or I'm tired. Okay? I work with special needs kids every day, and some days they can drain you dry. But I love what I do, so I don't let it bother me. I come back out here and I burst through the door and I get whatever it takes. It took a margarita tonight to come out here and chat with y'all. But it's all good now. Ricardo, big ups from Jamaica. Been there twice. Went to a wedding. A friend of mine got married over there. And then the next time me and my husband went on our own. Um, we were in Montego Bay, but we did visit Ocean Rios, and we didn't go into Kingston because they told us the drugs was just too bad there. Mm-hmm. But I enjoyed. I love Jamaica, baby. I walk around asking me about some ganja. I ain't know nothing about no ganja. My husband was telling me, "Girl, come on here. That's marijuana they offering you." I was like, "Ooh, I didn't know." But the outside parties and the luau's and stuff we had went all out into the fruit orchards. He told me he had trouble with his back, so he go down there to the medicine doctor. This man rubbing all kind of stuff on him, and I'm looking at him like, no, thank you. But it worked. Whatever it was, the root doctor got him up and walking. He was able to go to the wedding. Carla, I'm glad you are a better queen. Carla, you been sick? I ain't know it. Miss Harder say, so is he calling Motel 6 to get a room? Just asking. Before it's over with, he might not be able to call Motel 6 because they want money too. They don't want a lot of it like a 5-star. Maybe he can get some of them truckers out there. I don't know what he gonna do. But Trump wrong if he don't get that man a piece of change because he sent him out there to do all that dirty work. Now he wrong if he don't give him some change so he can live it. Because the man is old. They done disbarred him in the 2 states he was able to practice in, so he can't do that no more. But why didn't you stop and think about you got a family? Huh? You got friends other than him. And you knew it was wrong when you took the assignment. That's what I don't understand about people. Stop letting people battery pack you. You had already, if you had all this stuff that you had collected, if you got to do what you got to do. I just no, Mr. Trump, sir, I'm good over here. I'm fine. Okay. From West Virginia, yes, ma'am. I have a 24-year special needs son. Myself truly appreciate your service. You're welcome, baby. I enjoy them. They gave me some days they give me the run for that money, but at the end of the day, when they walking out, we hug so we can see each other the next day. Whatever go down, I'd have been spit in the face. I'd have been peed on. I'd have been pinched. I done been bit, all of the above, and I still go back every day. And you gotta love it in order to take the abuse, because they can abuse you some days. But at the end of the day, like I say, they always make up to it for my bathroom. Yep. And at Christmas, $300 worth of gift cards, all kind of stuff. The mothers came out to the bus that morning just passing me and Miss Diane cards. because we took care of them so well. It's almost like, and I call them my children. I'm not ashamed of any of them. Whatever it takes, I chose to do it, and I do it to the best of my ability. And when I can't, I call somebody who is better equipped to handle it than me. One of them was having a little breakdown this evening, and I called this teacher. I said, I'm not fixing to deal with this. I've been dealing with this 2 weeks, and I can't get through to him. So you come and let me see how you handle it. Well, she did basically what I was doing. Just comfort him and then hurry up and get him home. That's it. And let the mama take control from there. But I enjoy it. I really do. His daughter, okay, I still don't know. Oh, his daughter is for VP Harris. That's cool. She got good sense. That's all it's telling me. Mr. D. Mark says, looking good, Angel. I'm looking all right, I think. I hold my own pretty good. I have my good days and my bad days, but for my age, I think I do fine. Yeah, I really do. I'm just at a point where I just want to enjoy my life every day. I want to wake up with a smile. I want to go to bed with a smile. I've been through the storm. It's beautiful on the other side of the storm. I live in this part of the world. I physically have gone through many storms, okay? But it's all good. I wouldn't trade my life for nobody else's or any other life at all. I don't want to be no other age than the age I am right now. It's all good right now. Let me go on down here. Hey, Adria. Hey, Ms.V, how you doing? I'm great, baby. Have some margarita. Go in there and fix you one. Come on back and let's chat about it. Don't let the Tuckers get you down. Ain't nobody finna get me down. They can't even hold me down at this point. If I don't want to be there, I'm very intelligent. I'll figure out a way up. If I have to distract them, like, ooh, some walking through the door, and I get them run the other way, I'm telling you, I'm full of tricks now. Don't think you finna hold me back. Muhammad, where are you from? I'm from Monroe, Louisiana, up in the northeast corner of the boot. And I've lived in Texas since 1979, and then I've been in many other places. I've lived in St. Louis, Vancouver, Washington, New Orleans. I don't know. I've been Baltimore, Catonsville, DC. All above. Blessed from England. Thank you, sugar. We got somebody else in here from the UK. We got some more people. We have people coming in and out all the time from different countries. We have people that come into the chat. Sometimes they stay for a while, then they leave, they come back. People got a life, and I understand that. There's my Lily. How you doing, Lily? Good evening. But welcome, mister. You welcome in here. Hey, Kelvin, how you doing? Kelvin, did you see the news about that Rudy Giuliani and that mess they had with the election? Had everybody waiting and waiting and waiting to see who had won and who had lost and all that. Come down to it. They done put all kind of charges on Rudy Giuliani today. Hey, Miss Aretha, how you doing, sugar? Gee, I like that title. Oh, my title? Chatting with Ms. V? G from Louisiana. What part of Louisiana are you from? Are you from South Louisiana or North Louisiana? And it really doesn't matter to me. I done dipped and dabbed in both parts. Grew up in Northeast Louisiana, but I spent a lot of time in South Louisiana. I got a lot of relatives and stuff down there also. Alrighty. So anyway, let me finish telling y'all about this man here. So now he has a potential criminal activities that he's got to answer for. He hitched his wagon too close to the Donald and told lies relentlessly. Violence, and actually the lies caused some violence, okay? Whether he want to admit that anybody got hurt in that Capitol or not, we all saw it. So we know. I can't pronounce your name, but welcome from Russia. We don't care where you're from, where you're going, and who you been with. That's totally unimportant to me. Okay? Just come into the chat and be respectful, and that's all you need to do over here. Okay? I usually come out once a day. I try to stay an hour. It's a little lady in here by the name of Alex Lane will make you stay in here. Ms.V, don't leave. And then she got a little friend named Tajista. That's my little babies over here, the youngest ones over here. But sometimes I listen and sometimes I don't, because I know when I'm tired and when I'm ready to go, okay? I said everything I got to say. I'm done. And I tell Alex and see y'all tomorrow, sugars. Hey, Vanessa, how you doing, baby? Thank you to all my sugar wiggers and my beautiful butterflies who subscribed over here. And my members are growing. Ooh, and my children are appreciating y'all. I flew over there before I had to clock in today to get them some snacks because I know my babies was going to be asking me, Ms.V, you got us some snacks this evening? And I have to think, what I'm going to get them today? So today, I got them animal crackers. So tomorrow, they're going to have chips because what I'm saying, Ms.V, you ain't brought us no chips in a long time. They spoil. They spoil rotten. I worry about the babies because they eat around 11 o'clock. They don't leave me until almost 5:30 in the evening, and they are hungry at that time. So I make sure I have something for my babies to snack on. And they have their little water bottles or their little juice bottles in their backpack. So I let them take it out and drink it. I just have to clean up like I clean up at home. That's it and that's all. Hello, Russell. Anthony Russell. Harris 2024. You better talk to him and tell him about it. I don't see no other way. I couldn't even see myself going up there pulling no lever for him. So tomorrow, a lady told me today, because I went today on my morning live, we were riding around and we went to the post office and I thought my sister had told me I was picking up my ballot to vote. No, that's the ballot the mail was to get the ballot to, wait a minute, to ask for the mail-in ballot. That's what that paper was for. I was so mad, but I went on, stuck the 75-cent stamp on it, and maybe it'll get here, maybe it won't. But just in case, if my coworker goes down to vote tomorrow, because she said you can vote anywhere, then I'm going to ride down there with her and go on and get this over with, because we'll have 4 hours tomorrow. We don't have no meetings tomorrow. Okay. 116 in the bushes. Come on now, it's free. Tap that like button. Okay, what you do is you hit it twice like this. You go in there. Look. Boom, boom. Just like that's all you got to do. You can go up there by that live and it'll be a thumbs up button and you can hit it too. What that like does is keep me in the algorithm, so when I come out here, if you have subscribed and you have hit that doorbell, which is the bell, and the bell has changed colors, then you'll know when I'm coming on. It will give you a notification. It's very easy to get out the algorithms, especially with how I work and the hours I work. So you're doing me a favor. And also, if you really want to catch the lives, then you'll be notified. Otherwise, it is what it is, and I take it for what it is. You're awesome. Let's do this. Vote for joy and respect every day. All day long. Put a little peace in there. Put a little blessings in there too. Vote for joy and respect and peace and blessings. How about that? Ha! I'm sharp. I'm telling you now. Lily, good evening, Queen. Much love to you. Okay, so let's see what else. Garnetta Johnson. Hello, Ms. V. I am a special needs teacher. Kudos to you. Salute, my sugar, here in St. Louis. Been teaching for, I can't see. Is that 3 years? Looks like it. Blessings to you. Peace and blessings to you. My mom was a teacher 42 years. But not special needs, just regular classroom. But she dealt with the little people, 1st through 6th grade. Yeah. As she got older, she kept going up the grades until she got to 6th grade. Then she retired. And as she was leaving, the computers were coming in. So it was probably a good thing. You know, at that point, you ain't trying to learn nothing new. Hit that like button, says Miss Jackie Johnson. And welcome to all the new people coming in. Garnetta, I'm Vietta. That is my name. But I am Miss V out here on YouTube. We got something in common. That ETTA girl. Better come on in and bring a friend. I'm from state 2, 40 plus years. That's 2 piece. Okay. Welcome to chatting. Oh, so you got 36 years and 2P says 40 plus years. We got something in common. All right. I think that was Bobby Brown that sung that. Garnetta, that's beautiful. Thank you so much for your services. Exactly. See how good people are? That she came out the chat to tell you that. Born Deaconess, that's good too. And hospital. All right then. That'll work. Come on in, baby. Stay as long as you want to. Like I said, I try to stay an hour. After an hour, I ain't trying to stay no longer than that though. So the rigging of the 2020 elections was all fake and fraud. We knew it. We just couldn't prove it, okay? So 140 million for the two women. The bankruptcy case that he tried to file on was thrown out. He owes them $100 million. Now, you don't tell me God ain't good. This is like a blessing from up above. I'm sure they just in awe, shaking their heads. They may never get it all, but just imagine. Oh, he has another property too, Miss Audrey. He has a property down in Florida. I don't know how much it's worth, but he's trying to declare it as a homestead. And the judge done shook his head on that too and said, no, I said all. All means all. I didn't say partial. I didn't say split it in half. I didn't say give nothing to your son or none of the rest of your children. I need you to bring it all. And we're going to make it disposable income and we're going to divide this stuff up. And then we're going to see if these two women can do better with the money than you did. Yeah, because you failed, in my opinion. He also has some Yankees World Series rings. Now, we all know how much them rings cost. Fortune, that's all right, baby. You can be Trump 2024, but when things don't go like you want them to, don't come back over here with that. Don't come crying on my shoulder. Get away from me. Okay? You looked at TV just like I did. You know probably as much as I do. So that's your choice. I'm not telling you who to vote for or who not to vote for. I want to know who's on Epstein's Island list. That's a good question. I want to know if he out there on Epstein Island himself. We ain't seen nobody. We ain't seen no film. We ain't seen no grave dug. We just heard. You know how these people pull scams? With that much money, you can do just about anything you want to. Fact. But it'll come out. It'll come out. The deceased golfer that T was discussing, his man part, his daughter said she was embarrassed and mad, and her father would be too. Of course, they were friends. Anna Palmer and him were friends. But why even bring that up? It's my thing. That sounded like a little senility going on there. You're like, maybe a little dementia, a little Alzheimer's might be setting in. When you just don't know what to say. And look at the setting you were in when you said it. His children ought to be embarrassed for him. Double O is up in here. Hello, Ms.V. and everyone. Blessings just voted. Oh, thank you, baby. And I get to see Mr. Clinton here in Vegas. Wonderful. I tried that. I told you I tried living out there in Vegas after I left Baltimore when my husband died. I didn't make it through I made it through part of the spring and part of the summer. I couldn't do the heat. So I don't even know how the winters work. I didn't make it that long. But welcome, baby. I left my folks out there. I got folks out there, but I told them I was going to have to get to getting. It's just too much. You wake up in the heat. You go to bed in the heat. You don't even want to go outside because ain't no air stirring. I couldn't do it, 00. But I'm glad you got to meet Mr. Clinton. That was Mr. Clinton you said. Good for you. Let's see what else this here man did. So he also has a defamation lawsuit. That's the type of lawsuit that they filed. The two women filed against him. And then when I say the two women, I'm talking about the poll workers that he talked about bad, and Trump had put him up to it, and he just went on with it. As in Bill Clinton. Yes, Sir Reginald. Welcome, Sugar. Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Yep. And that's a big plus to me also. When you have former presidents, Jimmy Carter was wont to live at 100 years old so he could vote for her. That means a lot right there. So he got his vote in. When you have a former President Clinton, you have a former President Barack Obama, that speaks volumes within itself. He's been a businessman most of his life, but I haven't seen too many businessmen step up to the plate and say too much about him. I wonder why. We need money, all of us. Where the money? We gotta ask Diddy and the Donald. That we can start with them too. They seem to know where it is, so let's see if we can get in touch with some judge and say, well, we got an idea of how the money should be spent. We can start with building some low-income housing, and we don't want no projects. We want homes, okay? We don't want that project mentality. Cut that crap, okay? We need some type of reliable transportation. It can be a cash car, because once we can get back and forth to work, we can buy us another car. But we do need a roof over our heads. We need food to eat to give us energy to get up and go. And just take it from there. If we fail on our mission, if we don't do what we're supposed to do about the housing and pay what we're supposed to pay, then we deserve to get out. Excuse me, fast fail, right? And please don't vote for the orange. Oh, no, baby. And we ain't nobody voting for no orange over here. We ain't crazy. Federal prosecutor versus him, a vice president that we've seen what she has done since she's been in office, and he want to say she didn't do this and she wasn't president either, was she? She was vice president. I don't think he even is aware of that. To be honest, I will be glad when election time is over so people can stop talking about it. It won't be long. November the 5th, Alex. But make sure you get that vote in, okay? Two Piece is expressing her agreement over here. As Trump, he doesn't pay his workers. We've heard about that. A lot of people over the years have expressed their feelings, and he always used a lot of minorities, Hispanic people, to do his work in the hotels and building the buildings and everything else. But you don't want them to come across here and do no work illegally. But yet you do a lot of stuff illegally. And those people work day and night when they get over here. And they have an art when it comes to building buildings. I don't know about where you live, but where I live is close to Mexico. You cross the Gulf, you in Mexico. They come into this area, and a lot of them may be illegal, but they put up some fantastic buildings. I can tell you that. And they're going to get out there in that heat, and they're going to work. Something that we ain't gonna do. If we can't put on a shirt and a tie and an air-conditioned office these days, I ain't going out there and doing that. That's the first thing they gonna say. That job ain't for me. It'd be for me if I was hungry. I ain't too proud. We need money, all of us. Okay, yeah, I read that. But Alex, just hold your horses. It won't be long. I'm definitely voting for Queen Kamala Harris. I think she deserves it. I think she's paid her dues. And I don't think and even you got Barack out there that's heading her up too. I don't think these former presidents are going to let her go wrong. Okay? She's a very smart woman, a very intelligent woman, no doubt. In any household, the woman helps to lead and foster and make that household better. And if Joe came out and told her, he probably would tell you, yeah. She made a lot of very rational decisions. 00 is saying, yes, ma'am. Who is that? That's Kenny. They'll give and help immigrants, give them benefits, but won't help the people in need in America. You're right. How many corner stores is operated and controlled by black folks? Always when you go into the little corner stores, the little Valero stations and whatever you got in your city, who's up in there? It ain't us. Fact. Jake, what's Kamala's greatest accomplishments? You can look it up. All you got to do is Google it, okay? I don't know if you asking for her greatest accomplishment as vice president or as federal prosecutor, but you can look up both of them, Jake. They're out there, and I guarantee you it's going to be more than Orange Man. What is his accomplishments when he was in there for 4 years? I'll wait. Is the wall finished? Didn't Mexico pay us any money like he said it was? Huh? Obama left the White House in pretty good shape when he left out of here. We wasn't in no struggle when he left out. When did the struggle begin? During the pandemic. On whose watch? I'm done. Read the rest of it for yourself. Take that Baltimore. I'm not taking this Baltimore Ravens t-shirt off. Do you know how many season tickets my husband bought for us to go to games and stuff at the M&T Bank Stadium? I'm not taking my Ravens off. Now, who your team? You need to put one on. I got lots of jerseys in there. You want me to give you one, Aaron? You saw how they went out there and sockmarred them people last night. You mad? Was that your team? Oh, I'm sorry, sugar. Roll Tide, roll. Okay, I'm voting for Harris. Good, good, good. I'm glad just to hear that y'all are voting on the real. I work for Bezos. Okay. Diana Little, good evening. How you doing, Diana? What you been so long? You ain't been in here to see me. Now look, I don't allow that. If you gone longer than a week, you got to check in some kind of way. You know my email, it's out here. Do something and let me know y'all right. Because people be checking in and checking out so fast, and I be like, well, when did that happen? I can't keep up with all this stuff. Okay, he's trying to be smart, Ms.V. I don't know. I'm not going to pay him no attention. Jericho Harris 2025. Okay, they voting over here. Don't start any wars. Nobody. Wars are absolutely good for nothing, okay? They make money, but it's too much bloodshed on both sides. I can't with them wars. Jericho says, speak, sister. Okay. What did Robert say that's so funny, Alex? And where's Princess tonight? What you say about them Cowboys? Dallas Cowboys is a team. Yeah, for back in the day. They ain't too strong here lately. My brother-in-law is a big-time Dallas Cowboy fan. His whole top floor up there, he got a game room with a projector go all the way across the road. Everywhere you look, touch is Dallas Cowboy stuff. And he came over here. It's a video out there with me and him on there. We watched them Cowboys and we watched them Ravens. Baby, he was heated. He was hot. Because he's living off a legacy from back in the day. They ain't the Cowboys they used to be. Them 6 rings now, they had a ring in the last, 20 years, 30 years? Come on now. They got to rebuild. They got to do better than that. Jerry got too much money for them to be losing and looking like they looking, Aaron. Talk to the man if that's your team. I ain't got nothing against the Cowboys. They just ain't my team. And I live in Texas. Texans ain't my team either. Proudly. Okay. That's Amazon you work for. Okay, 2-piece. Thank you for your service. Get the goods and services out to us. Adria, Dallas, you crazy. Kansas City, oh my God. Don't nobody want to see your team. Baby, y'all beat us so bad the first game until I was like, I can't watch no more of this. This is heartbreaking. It really was. And y'all might do a 3-peat this year. You never can tell, Garnett. I ain't mad. I got some subscribers in here. I told one this morning. Baby, I'm shaking in my boots and we have to meet y'all in the playoffs to try to get to the championship. I don't know about that. I have to be honest now. Hey, Miss Deborah Silver, how you doing this evening? Garnetta says it's the Chiefs for her. I got 2 I know are Chief fans over here. Hello from Morocco. Well, baby, come on in. Let me see if I can mess up that name. Abdussalam decimad. Close. All right. But y'all, I don't stay on here longer than an hour. So let me wrap this up. You laughing at how I pronounce this day, but you laughing at me because they doing both over here. I don't never get mad. Baby, I be sitting up here running my mouth. Next thing I know, I be looking at the chat and they be all laughing as much. I be like, I don't care about y'all laughing at me. What I care about that? And that don't bother me. At this age, I'm just glad to be here for y'all to laugh at me, okay? Because I could have been covered up, dead and gone. I ain't about that. But anyway, let me wrap it up because it's coming up on my hour now. Y'all hit that like button in the meantime. In English, it's Abdul. Or Abdul, Abdul. Okay. It's one of them. All right. By next time you come in, I have it all together. Don't stay away so long now because I ain't going to remember if you stay away too long. So, also, back to this Trump mess. Okay, so Dominican, was the name of the machines. So they had to end up paying $787 million because they were all connected in this mess too. The machines that they used to vote on. That's what I'm talking about. So Rudy is disbarred from the 2 states that he could legally go out and do his work in. And basically, he's been stripped of his freedom, his power, his money, and his license. So I'm sure he's not resting too well tonight, suffering from massive civil suits and indicted on RICO. That ain't a good word. Conspiracy in criminal courts. This has been Chatting with Ms.V tonight. Glad y'all came in and chatted with me. Now hit that like button for me. Subscribe. I'd appreciate it. All free. I don't ask for anything over here. If you've been over here for a while, you know that. I'm blessed and too blessed to be stressed. Y'all have a wonderful night. You pray for me and I'll pray for you and we'll see each other tomorrow. Thanks for coming in and chatting with me.